everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 34 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Minecraft 1.21, where today I want to check into some stuff. So, I've let this run for the last little bit, and I also set up a nice little laser IO system here. Nice might be a stretch, but I set it up nonetheless. And it's keeping the void flame fuel flowing, right? So, like, we basically have this almost fully automated at this point. We're slowly but surely transferring void flame fuel over to my generator. And then once this thing drops to 31 buckets, it collects this source block of void flame fuel, and it kicks off the craft of another batch of all the fuel, right? So that's kind of running pretty smoothly and well, I think. I think that looks good, right? We also have a real lot of Certus cords. Holy cow. I guess that's what happens when you automate things. And a real lot of dust as well. So things are going well. Things are going really well. I'm happy with all the automation we have. This, though, there's two pieces that are missing from it. One, we have an automated chorus route. Not really. I've been manually mining it, so we probably want to look at doing that at some point. And two, the polymorphic stuff, right? So the polymorphic catalyst requires, as we know, gold. It doesn't require gold. It requires blaze gold, which requires gold. And then it also requires netherwort. Now, netherwort we're farming, so we have an unlimited supply of. Blaze gold, on the other hand, not so much. So, what should we do? Good question. Let's look at automating gold today. So there's a few options we can go with to automate gold. Option 1, we can use glowstone, which is something we could automate. Iron ingots, maybe automatable. And generalized nether predictions, probably automatable with hostile neural networks. And remember, we can automate glowstone with hostile neural networks with witches, right? That's an option for making basically unlimited gold. Option 2, we could go with the GeOre mod and check that out a little bit. I haven't explored that one all that much, but that's a possibility, right? What else we got here for options? We could do zombified piglins as a hostile neural network setup. That's a thing. That could be a thing. There's this dude from Theurgy, which I need to look at Theurgy because I don't know how Theurgy works. I don't know anything about it, so it's definitely one we're going to want to look at some point. And that's mostly your options, although there is a sifter, but I think that's exclusively for mine colonies, so we won't be doing that regularly. So I think that sounds cool. So gold dust we can get from this process, occasionally from copper, but and then raw gold we can get from what? The usual places. Yeah, nothing too exciting there. So I think I'm going to check out the GeOre gold. I want to see if we can automate a GeOre today. Does that sound like a fun plan? I think that's what we're going to do. So if we look up gold GeOre, one thing that's cool is the GeOre mod, which adds a bunch of geodes that produce ore. So there's like a diamond and an emerald and a coal, just like a fun little way to like passively generate resources, right? And then there's GeOre Nouveau, an integration with Ars Nouveau that allows you to have golems that harvest them for you. So we might give that a shot. Actually, that sounds like it could be fun. And then ultimately we have the dowsing rods, which will help us find them. So let's look for a gold GeOre dowsing rod so that we can figure out where one of these dudes is. So what I'm going to need is a dowsing rod, which needs arcwood planks from Ars Nouveau. And then we get this dude. And that should be cool. GeOre. I'm going to get 2 because I have a suspicion that this might be harder to find than we think. If I'm lucky, there's one nearby. But I got to imagine these aren't common, right? So I do this. Now I've got this buff on me, right? I assume that simply means magic find. Am I just going to, like, find these dudes? Trying. Assuming I don't actually have to hold this in my hand or click it again until these buffs wear off, right? Speaking of, when do these buffs wear off? Excellent question. So that doing that tells me that it's working semi-correctly. This might quickly become a Really boring looking around the world a whole lot for glowing stuffs. Oh, there we go. Now they're wearing off. So what I might do... I don't want to check that structure out just yet. What I might do is just run around a little bit and see what I can see. And then we'll come back. Does that sound like a bit of a plan? I think that sounds like a plan. And now if I can't find one of these, we're going to have to fall back to another method. But like I said, I would imagine these are not common, right? I'm just going to like zip around a little bit more off camera. And when I find one, hopefully, we'll see what's up. Well, I was right to make two of these things, because I definitely haven't found one and have finished using up the main one that I had. So, continuing to look. So I guess the other option we could look at is maybe a structure compass and see if geores are structures. I don't know if they count as structures, but we could always try and see what happens. That sound like a plan? I think it does. I'm going to go up here and get some snow. There we go. Well, yeah, you're not gonna work from there. There we go. What else do I need for a structure compass? We're going to need some terracotta, which is clay. Easy enough. We're going to need some sandstone. Easy enough. We're going to need some dark oak logs and a carved pumpkin, which I can get from chiseling or just, doing the thing. And then mossy cobblestone needs vines or moss blocks or mossy rocks. Can I just chisel you straight out of... Maybe? I think I can. I got cobble? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we are. Sweet. Okay, then I just need a pumpkin and we should be good to go. Oh good, we have pumpkins. Nice. I'm going to make one of them pumpkin seeds and start growing them just in case there's other stuff that needs pumpkins in the future. Because remember how annoying those are to grow? That should be fine. Okay, cool. And then, how do you carve it in vanilla? I mean, I guess I could just do you, right? Oh, no, you want to be all kinds of things. Carved pumpkin. Typical dyer, not knowing vanilla. What do you want from me? Okay. And then, is that everything except for the dark oak log? Which I'm going to go find a tree in the world because I don't think that should be too hard to find, right? Like maybe up here-ish. This should work. After all this, I really hope that geores are structures, because that's going to be a little bit rough if they're not. We'll find out. This is a big tree. Okay, go away, go away, go away. All this can be put away. And that's cool. So we can use the structure compass to find structures in the world. Shift right click to select a structure, and then there's all kinds of them. Yeah, look at all this cool stuff. So and it'll point your way to whatever. So like if you're looking for like a desert oasis colony from mine colonies, you can find that. If you can look for Fargo Talismans, apparently has dungeons. If you're looking for an end city, you can use the structure compass to kind of find. This is an awesome tool. Super, super cool. So Railcraft geodes are structures. So that's cool. I'm not seeing... So if we look for rail... see, that's weird. I feel like search isn't working at all. Or maybe I'm crazy? Okay. GeOre. Railcraft geodes is in there. I'm thinking GeOre's may not be a. Well, that's a bummer. It's still a cool mod. It still does cool thing. Not the mod's fault. Don't blame the mod. It's just GeOres aren't structured, so it's not going to be able to find them. Okay. Well, I'm still going to put you in here somewhere. Maybe over here. That sounds like a good spot. Because I will absolutely be using that thing later. All right, back to hunting with this thing. So I thought to myself, maybe the GeOre scanner doesn't have that big of a range, and if the GeOres are deeper underground, I would have better luck looking underground. Let me turn on the lights for you guys. Woo. Oh my goodness, that's so much brighter. Whew, I love night vision. That said, still not having any luck with the gold GeOre. I don't know if there's other GeOres that I'm missing. I know I've stumbled upon a few, but definitely no luck with the gold ones thus far. But I'll keep looking, see if I can find any. If I can't, like I said, we're going to have to find another approach. I just really wanted to check out GeOre today. But we'll see what happens. Nobody panic, but I see glowing particle effects. Boy, this one was not easy to stumble upon. I've been looking for like half an hour, I'm not even kidding. Let's try to find a place that's relatively safe, but if this is gold, I'll be happy. Alright, let's cover up. I will be very happy. Okay, let's make sure we don't break any, like, budding dudes. Found it. We found it, friends. We found gold GeOre. Nice. Now these blocks are decorative only, but the budding crystals, on the other hand, are not. So gold GeOre cluster. That's what we're gonna want. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. You get a lot of these. That just give me 16. Holy cow, that's bananas. I love it. I'm assuming that it's affected by fortune, which is kind of cool. I hear you, mister, and I don't appreciate you. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set up a favorite coordinate here. We're going to call it GeOre Gold. And now I can easily travel home. And I can close this portal because I was using it for other things. And I can put these things away that I collected while I was out hunting. And then I should have no problem opening up GeOre Gold. And we're back. Okay. Cool. Now, let's see what kind of chunk situation we've got going on here. Not bad. So if I were to chunk load this location, it should continue growing. Now, in fairness, there's like a couple, like 3-ish, not loaded, but I think I can manage with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Dude's sniffing for me. I hear him. Okay. So how do we want to automate these? So we could make a gold GeOre Golem. Obtained by performing a ritual awakening near budding gold GeOre. I could do that. Because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, these guys are cool in that they will convert the gold GeOre blocks into budding GeOre. And that's an Ars Nouveau thing. So let's actually head home for a minute. Okay. So Ars Nouveau, Ritual of Awakening. That's not, well, that's the right ritual, but that's not what we're looking for. Automation, amethyst golems. Will harvest, grow, and collect amethyst near its home. To obtain an amethyst golem, perform a ritual of awakening near budding amethyst to obtain the amethyst charm. Summoning the amethyst golem by using a charm on a block. Before an amethyst golem will perform tasks, they must first have a home. Set their home by using the Dominion wand on the golem and then on the block. The golem's home is considered to be 10 blocks in any direction from the set position. Once a home has been set, the golem will begin performing tasks over time. They will convert amethyst blocks into budding amethyst, harvest amethyst clusters, speed up amethyst growth, and pick up and store amethyst shards. If a golem's home has been set to an inventory, golems will pick up and store amethyst shards in their bound inventory block. If their home is not an inventory, they will simply ignore items on the ground. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up an ender drawer from functional storage and make that his home so that he will make stuff, right? So all I really should have to do then is do the Tablet of Awakening, okay, which needs a couple more kinds of arcwood tree that I don't currently have. Now, in fairness, I can craft them. So let's get you. I'm probably going to need you and you. Now, I wouldn't mind having a few more of these, so what I'm probably going to do is go grow them a bit. Real quick. Just to make sure that we have more saplings. Boy, oh boy, is that a lot of wood. I'll come back when I'm done doing this all. All right, with that said, we should be cool, right? And then we do a ritual, and I think that's it. So then we want to get a Dominion wand. That's going to be a stick, 2 source gems, and a gold. Wonder if I have any gold left from all the stuff I had to do. 2 source gems and a stick, which we should have 1,000,000 of, courtesy of Tree Farm. I think the stick goes in the middle, right? Yipper. All right, cool. Back in a sec. All right, so I think we're ready. I'm not mistaken. So let's pop over to GeOre Gold. Zoop. Hello. Is that dude still hanging around here? Alright, so let's get our ritual. And then we at GeOre Gold, right? So we perform the ritual of awakening near budding gold GeOre. So I think I just do that, and it runs. Did I miss something? Or is there something I needed to do there? Summon the Amethyst Golem by using a charm on a block. Before an Amethyst Golem will perform tasks, they must first have a home. Using a charm on a block. Ritual of Awakening. I think that was it. Right? Obtained by performing the Ritual of Awakening near budding gold GeOre. Maybe we weren't near enough? I mean, we were pretty near, but... back home, please. We'll try this again. Awakening. Good thing I got extra saplings, right? Activate. Running. Do thing. Yeah, maybe it wasn't close enough. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Found you. Hey, nice. Cool. Hey, buddy. All right. And then we want to get this dude. Once a home has been set, by using the Dominion wand on the golem and then on the block. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and then we're going to use the Dominion wand on the golem and then on the block. Stored entity, home set. Now you do thing. right? I'm assuming that you're going to do thing. And then while we're at it, we should probably do this whole thing here. Links a drawer to a controller. Left click and enter drawer to storage frequently. Right click in the air to change actions. Right click. So basically, U. And then we're going to store your frequency. Cool. Shift right click to clear frequency. Change to drawer frequency. Cool. So now these guys have the same frequency, which means they'll be connected. And that clears the frequency. And then we are good to go. I can break you somehow or another. And then your job is to just, like, get work. Gather. Yeah, gather. So you've got a home set. So I think now we just wait for these guys to grow. I think. I've got an idea that I want to try. Let's go home real quick. Now, in theory, AE2, the growth accelerator, should, in theory, the growth accelerator should tick accelerate these and make them grow faster. And mostly I just want to see, you know, will this work? And what I can do is I can use my flux or my power guys, the Ender Gate, to power that. Okay, so GeOre gold, good to go. Okay, so in theory, I put you there, right? And then I give you power, and you should be speeding up the GeOres, I think. I don't know if this actually works. We're gonna find out. Together as a team. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot, but it should. All right, I'll come back because, like, you, I assume, are, like, working, right? Like, you do thing now. Just gonna make sure that I didn't miss anything in the book, and then we'll come back once he gets to work. Once home has been set, the Golem will begin performing tasks over time. They will convert amethyst blocks into budding amethyst. Oh, he definitely collected something. Look. Look, there's stuff there. He did something. Good job, little dude. He did something. Nice. Okay, cool. And then they will convert amethyst blocks into budding amethyst, harvest amethyst clusters, speed up amethyst growth, and pick up and store amethyst shards. Okay. The Golem's home is considered to be 10 blocks in any direction from the set position. Cool. I think we just wait. I might move this up one because I want to make sure he can get up there. So it says 10 blocks in any direction. So what I'm thinking is we do something like this. And he's sniffing, that's for sure. Now I'm probably going to want to build him like some semblance of stairs. To get to. And then we click him. And then we click that, home set. Alright? So does that mean, so it's 10 blocks in any direction from here. Might be a little bit on the high end. Maybe I want to go down one. Yeah, it feels a little bit high. That should be cool. And then he should be able to get up there. I assume that he can get up there and just, you know, store stuff. I don't know what strict mode does. I'm not sure that I like that you're in strict mode. Side sensitive. No entity set, no location set. So you stored entity. Home set. Cool. Okay. Again, I'm just waiting for a minute to see what happens. I'm assuming he'll be able to get access to this. Now, in fairness, what I could also do is use a block breaker from the Just Dire Things mod, right? I could absolutely use that and put a fortune pick in there, and it would fortune these blocks. That would be cool. I like him because he will turn these dudes into GeOres. And we're definitely, like, collecting stuff here. So, like, you know that you have a home. Are you having a problem getting to it? It might be that he is a little bit derpy about getting to his home. Maybe he doesn't like how much he has to pathfind to this. So, and also he didn't like rush to pick anything up, right? So there's no so I'll just do this, and then boop and boop. Set. Now get to work, sir. Do things. Back in a few. So I'm not entirely sure how the GeOre golems work, but they don't seem to actually be breaking the crystals. So that leads me to my next thought. What if we did both? The GeOre and the Just Our Things Breaker with a fortune pickaxe? That could be cool. That could be interesting. Let me look into that. So if I wanted a breaker, right, we have a simple block breaker, so let me get an advanced real quick. That requires some more diamonds, which, not for nothing, we're getting a little low on. So I should maybe find a GeOre node for diamonds. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do about that. But, yeah, we'll get there. But, yeah, do me the favor of making some more diamonds for me, dude. And then while we're here, let's get the ender drawer connected, right? So if we brought this guy online, and then we did this. Oh, you have the wrong frequency. I have to reconnect your frequency. I might be able to do this quickly enough. Click, stored frequency, and back home. Click. That's cool. And then we have you connected to that dude. And now I should see my gold. Nice. GeOre shards. Very nice. Cool. Now we've got 96 stored in there. That ain't too terrible, right? And that'll grow, right? So like just sitting here, I'm gonna AFK for a minute, and when we come back, we should be over 100. All right, I literally just stood here, and now we're at 108. So I'm on board with that, which I think is pretty cool. Now if we pop through here again, did he harvest any of the big dudes? I'm thinking the answer to be no. Now that's one he could pick up. That's one he could pick up. So like, if I aligned this properly, I should be able to ensure that I have things cool, right? So if we show area, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say filter on item, and we're going to do gold GeOre shards. So that means only break a block if it's going to drop this item, right? So you can either filter on what block to break, or filter on what item the block drops, okay? And we make sure to allow list that. Okay, and then if we hook you up with a little bit of power, loving it. That is cool. And then what we can do is just expand this Z out a little bit. And then we do that. That kind of encompasses pretty much the whole area. I could bump it up one more Y level to feel even better about it. That feels really doable, right? That's going to encompass everything, right? Now what I'm going to do, I kind of want another jet pickaxe for this, but I'm gonna just do this, right? So we're at 120 now. If I were to turn on drops teleporter so I could bind it, now it's bound here. So this will do fortune, efficiency, hammers on. We probably don't need any of the other upgrades enabled in a minute. So ore miner can be off, ore scanner can be off. Drops teleporter we want on, hammer we definitely want off, right? So now if I put this in here, in theory, it should break this one. Maybe that one up there? I can't tell if that's fully grown. Definitely that one's fully grown. Okay. That one might, I don't know, we'll see. But we should bump up a decent number, right? So 120 becomes 140. That's cool, right? So it might have just been the one that it broke, but like we get way more thanks to fortune. That is cool. So I think this guy is just kind of like passively generating them. I think the pickaxe is actually breaking the fully grown ones. So I should make a new pickaxe that's dedicated to just doing this, and it would have drops teleporter and fortune on it, and that's about it. That's all we really need, right? Drops teleporter and fortune, and we call it a day. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Right. So with no pickaxe in there, by the way, he doesn't function if there's nothing in there, so we're fine. Okay. So let's turn off you. Go home. And be ready to make stuff. Actually, I lied. We're going to wrap up the episode. Because it's right about wrapping up point, and you guys don't need to watch me make a new pickaxe and upgrade it, I assume? Yeah, I think you're good. So, we'll wrap up here, and when we come back next time, we'll start automating turning these into gold, which should be easy, and then we can automate... what I'd like to do is auto-craft these 4 things. The 3 and the 4th one that we don't have access to yet. So to do that, we're probably going to either want another setup like this or use this setup. I haven't decided yet, because this one's kind of already automating another resource. So do I want to just piggyback on it and use the same thing, or do I want to set up a new one like it? We'll find out. For now, Doll20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and have, hopefully, a lot of gold that we can then use to make all the polymorphic catalysts that we're going to need. All right, for now, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. You know the deal. Take it easy.